Saturn. And then 3 layers at the bottom, which is great because I'm klutzy and I will get those tangled. So it's not so bad when you have them just at the bottom. Hi, Ondora. Yeah, I'm not sure either, Mom. I ask myself that every year when it gets super hot and humid in North Carolina. I'm like, why do I live here? I don't like the weather here. Like any part of the year, I don't like the weather here. So I'm not sure why I live here. Other than that, now my grandchildren live here, my granddaughter. So I would never leave them. This is the length, one of the lengths that you can tie all the trimmings necklace at. You can see I tie mine a little bit higher so that my top one is right here at my bust, and then the other one's just under. Hi, Marjorie. Hi, Robin. So let me scoot back a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. So my last one is just falling at the bottom of my bust, and that's because I get it caught on stuff all the time. You could even tie it just a tiny bit tighter. I just tied it around her neck, so it's hard to tell. So I like this because the length is so customizable on this. And it has kind of a vintage feel and yet an updated vintage feel. So pretty cool. We have it in black. We have it in brown. We have this purple. We have a light pink and we have an ivory. Those are our main colors. They're the core colors that we have all the time. So this necklace is available in any of those 5 colors: black, brown, purple, pink, or ivory. And it is number 1 tonight. I'll give this purple one to Max. Yeah, I wore my blue one, which was a special release of it that we don't have right now, to the Kingdom Hall last night, to the meeting. That one's always nice. Yes, Arizona's still getting a bunch of rain. Arizona and Nevada. Can you believe it? They have like nothing the rest of the year, and so they're getting it all at once. I told Max that the other day because we've actually been kind of dry here too. And then we got poured on. So I told him, he's been saying we need rain. He forgot to specify that we did not need it all at once. So you have to be very specific when you say things like that, because otherwise it can be taken a little to the extreme. All right, so the one I'm wearing, all the trimmings, was number 1 in any of those 5 colors. Our second one, this is Pearl Essence in green. How's the weather down there, Robin? Pearl Essence in a light green, so a pastel type green in the pearly beads. And then we have clear pear-shaped faceted beads and some little silver polished beads as well. So this is a daintier necklace. This could be layered. If you have another longer green pearly necklace, this could be layered with that. Hey, Allison, or even a multicolored pearl one. So the earrings are the light green pearly beads. This is the length. So it's about a 1/4 inch below the collar. You can have it, Jane. We're growing mushrooms in our yard. Seriously, I had to join a mushroom group because I'm trying to find out if any of these are edible. We have some medicinal ones growing up around the base of our tree. So that was interesting. It's the, what are those called? Not Reiki. Reishi mushrooms that they make into tea. So we have some of those growing up around the base of our tree. Anyway, this one with the 2-inch extension will not quite make it to the center of the chest. It'll be just above it. You're not getting any rain, Robin? That's unusual for Florida. It rains there 90% of the time. Is your humidity still high? Because ours is. This is Pearl Essence in green, and we have 2 of them. This one's going to be number 2. There you go. All right. Number 3. And what's very hot? Tell me what very hot is, because in Florida, that's kind of, it's relative. The fast-moving fire in Arizona? I hadn't heard about that one. Yeah, medicinal mushrooms. Not the kind that make you high. Not the, what do they call those? The magic mushrooms. They're just the medicinal kind. So, yeah. But I have not picked them and ground them up. They pick them and grind them up into a powder and make them into tea.
Yeah, you can have them.
I'm not doing that. So maybe if we get desperate at some point, but it's not happening right now. All right, this one is 3 layers of black pebbles and silver coated pebbles. This is on that very thin wire. the monofilament wire. And the earrings are the little clusters of black pebbles on a silver fishhook back. And I will try to hold still so the camera can focus. It's really hard for me, but we'll try. That top one lays right at the collar. And then the second one is about an inch down from the collar. With the 2-inch extension, that bottom one is going to reach the center of the chest. Ooh, 99. Ouch. Yuck. Well, you can come up here on vacation, Robin. It's not much better, but it's a little bit. So we have 2 of these. This is called Placid Pebbles. And it is in black. This is the one that I also had in orange and multi before. But this is the black version. It's a little bit more neutral. This one's number 3 tonight.
So, Allison, we have medicinal mushrooms and medicinal moonshine.
Yeah, Max says we have medicinal mushrooms and also medicinal moonshine in this house. Actually, we don't have any moonshine. But I did get some blackberry brandy when we went through, not brandy, whiskey. Blackberry whiskey when we went through Tennessee. Where was that? Where were we at?
Sevierville,
not Pigeon Forge. No, I'm not on Instagram because my phone's broken and I forgot to post. I made a post, cute little post, and forgot to post it. So I broke my phone. That's what's happening this week. It's been that kind of week. So I'm posting it right now so that if anybody else is trying to get on there, they know where I'm at.
I reminded you.
Yeah, I know. Max reminded me and I made a post and I didn't. I was trying to, I've got a new phone, so you know it's kind of a pain to set everything up. It keeps asking me for permissions, and I didn't get all the way through the little process. It was not Red Stag. It was, we were in Sevierville. I don't remember what the name of the distillery was, though. But we were at a distillery, and I bought a blackberry whiskey there, and it was really good. So let me post that on Instagram, just in case anybody's looking for that. Thank you, Kim, for making me realize that I forgot to actually post it. I do have it saved now. I gave it all the permissions, you know, whatever it wants to do. If it wants to take over my life at this point on social media, I guess it can. Yeah, that's to me the other day. Yeah, it sometimes, you know, the connect is not there and you feel like you've already done it and it just didn't happen. So that is posting right now. It might actually go through this time. We'll see. All right. Next up. Good thing I'm better with the jewelry than I am with the social media, right? This one is called, I can't read my own writing because it's up against the light. Magical Masquerade in silver. This has that iridescent coating on it. So we started with a silver pearly bead and then put iridescent coating on it in a teardrop shape. So we have basically iridescent silver. And then we have a lacy filigree pattern around the outside. We have a couple of those teardrops scattered throughout the chain up at the top. And then our earrings are those silver teardrops as well with that iridescent coating on them. This is kind of a mid-length necklace. I put it in with the long ones only because when you do use that extension, it is definitely going to hit below the bust. So right now it is at the bust without that extension. With the extension, you're going to move it to right below the bust. So in this area right here, I'm going to sit right about there. I have 3 of these. This is called Magical Masquerade, and it is in silver. It is going to be number 4 tonight. I'd ask Becky, but she's not here yet because we went there with her and her husband, Neil. We met in Tennessee because we were both going through there at the same time. And so that was kind of fun. We met them there and went to the distillery together. And they bought some stuff there too. And I'll have to let her tell you what it was. I think there was like a banana vanilla rum that she bought. And I don't know what he bought. All right, this one's called Center of Attention in blue. Hi, Delphina. She wants number 4. You've got that, Delphina. These are midnight blue rhinestones. They're very dark blue, almost a black color, set in a ring shape. This is a longer necklace. The earrings are trying to tangle with each other, as they always do. And you had a free one, Delphina, so that one is going to be free for you. The earrings are those dark blue rhinestones as well. This is the length. So it's sitting down here just below mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension. I'm going to kind of circle around the belly button so you can frame your belly button. Look at that. Hi, Marlo. Max is going to tell me to shut up here anytime. So this one is Center of Attention. Again, that's a very dark blue, a midnight blue. It almost looks black. I have 2 of these. This one is number 5. All right. So that brings us to our first question of the evening. And amazingly, I still have too much hair on my neck. I cut it all in an asymmetrical cut, so it'd be off my neck, and I still have too much hair back there. I know Jane can relate, right? All right, let's try this one. It's kind of a fun question. We've got 5 possible answers. I'm going to go with number 3 because I think, yeah, that's fine. So your first one is free. So anything you pick after this, I can add to this through Sunday night. So I don't send out the invoices till Monday. And actually, if you only have one picked out, I could even save it for next week. But yeah, you can still add to it. No problem. So this is 5 answers. Number 3 is going to be our winner. Which superhero would you most like to have for a bodyguard? Which superhero would you most like to have for a bodyguard? And I picked 3 because that's the one I would probably choose. Iron Man. That's always a good one, but it's not on the list. Hulk was definitely on there. He was number 1. He was the number 1 choice. Superman was number 2. Marjorie said Superman too. Hi, Marjorie. Hi, Violet. Batman. Mom got it. You didn't know that, Mom, but kudos to you for guessing the right one. Batman was the correct answer. Thor was actually not on the list, and I was kind of surprised because, you know, super strong and everything, but he was not on there. Spider-Man was number 5. We still haven't gotten number 4.
Violet just wanted Aquaman because she's thinking about to do it on TV.
Yeah. Violet, he said you're thinking about Aquaman because you're talking about the man who played him. Hawkeye. Not Hawkeye. Not Black Widow. That'd be a good choice for the guys, right? Wolverine was the other one. Wolverine. My daughter's ex-boyfriend, well, ex-husband now, looked like Wolverine when he was in school. So that's what we used to call him. Behind the scenes, of course, we would never do that to his face. But now you all know my secret. My daughter dated Wolverine. Not Caitlin, of course. All right. That's your tidbit for the day. You can keep that in case you need blackmail later. All right, this necklace has a matching bracelet. So we do have the necklace and the bracelet. You do not have to buy both pieces, but if you'd like a matching set, we have that available. This is a short necklace in black metal. This is called So Mod in black. These are kind of, I don't know, squared off egg shapes. I don't know what to call them. So they're kind of an eggy shape. And then our earring, or not our earrings, our bracelet is the same shapes. And this is an adjustable clasp. So we have the extension to make it fit your wrist. The earrings that come with it are the black tassels. So let's see what the length is on this one. It's about 3/8 of an inch below the collar to that center. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right down about here. And that is the bottom of it. So in reality, this piece is going to sit down right about here. Right across the center of the chest. So I do have 2 of each of these. I have 2 of the bracelet, 2 of the necklace. This is in black metal. It's called So Mod. If you do not want both pieces, please let us know which ones you do want or which one so that we can get you the correct order. That is number 6. Number 7. I have 1 pair of these, and that's because they were an exclusive from our Fashion Fix. So these are a textured textured gold hoop. I'm thinking and talking at the same time, and that doesn't work out all that well when you're talking and thinking about different things. So this is a diamond textured pattern. It's actually little diamond shapes in that texturing, if you can see it. These are a little bit larger hoops. These are called Hoop-de-Doo. This is the length and size. So just one pair of these. Number 7 for Hoop-de-Doo in gold. I like the bigger hoops because you see all this curly hair. You see how it covers my earrings over here. So it's nice to have something a little bit bigger to kind of poke out of my hair on that side. Otherwise, my hair covers everything. So what's everybody doing for the weekend? Anything fun? We don't have anything planned this weekend. Just the last session of the convention on Sunday. But nothing unusual. Max grilled on the grill tonight, so that was fun. He put a cedar rub on pork chops and grilled them on the grill. He said they were really good. I didn't get to eat yet.
Daniel loved them too.
Daniel loved them too. He made zucchini chips in the oven with garlic and cheese, shredded cheese, and they were so good. Marjorie's doing carts. Allison hurt her back, so she's resting. You sound like an old person, Allison. I'm kidding. Ice and heat. You know how that goes. You know the drill by now. This is called Private Paradise in green. So this is a lighter green, our basil green. This has gold in between it. So these little pieces in between the spacer beads. I had to think of them. And the hardware is gold. Then we have cloudy beads up here. So they have the little cloud striations through them. Transparent green. And then the opaque green on the bottom. This is the length. So it's about 1.25 inches below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here above the bust. So right about there. I have 2 of these.
With the King's family? King's family distillery?
Maybe King's family. That's what Max says. The distillery. This is Private Paradise. In green, we have 2 of these available. Number 8. You know, I never bought Sarah Coventry stuff, but I think Mom did. She would know. She bought Avon stuff too, you know, over the years. I don't remember what the other one was. Maybe it was Sarah Coventry that she used to buy. I know some of them got so expensive that it's just unreal. I mean, they're all made in China or in another country. They're basically all the same stuff, and yet some places charge $25, $30, $35 for the same thing we're selling for $5. So I can't see spending that much. I've always had little kids. So when you have little kids, you want stuff that you are not going to be heartbroken if it breaks. Or that you can replace easily. So I've always bought, you know, less expensive jewelry. Because I didn't want anything that I was afraid I was going to lose or mess up or whatever. All right, so our next piece, this one was one that came with really nice earrings. 2 layers of hammered discs for those earrings. And then we have the turquoise blue crackle beads in that donut shape mixed with the hammered discs and some rings at the bottom.
Allison doesn't have that. No, put her name on it.
And then we have 3 layers of chain at the bottom. 2 layers of a fine chain, 1 layer of that circular chain that's a little bit bigger. This is called Grounded Glamour in blue. Grounded Glamour in blue. So this is the length of it. I like that the beads are mostly in the upper chest. So we've got the beads from up here to right here just below the bust. And then we just have layers of chain hanging in the bottom. So even if you're on Zoom, most of this necklace is going to be visible. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to come down here just into that lower belly area, just below that dropped waist. So this one is called Grounded Glamour. First time I had these, they sold out. So we got 2 more, just in case anybody else wanted some. Grounded Glamour in blue is number 9. All right, one of our brand new Life of Party pieces. So I placed this order last week and they have come in. So I ordered 2 pieces because they were really good. This one is an iridescent Y-shaped necklace. It's called Forget the Crown in multi. So we have iridescent teardrop and square-shaped beads mixed with round white rhinestones. The earrings are the round white rhinestones. Or you could mix and match this. I do have another pair of iridescent earrings that I pulled out that I had from before. I love the Y shape of the necklace. There's something about it that just, I guess it slims because it streamlines. So we start wide up here and then go narrow. So this one is about 1/2 inch below that collar. Has this nice teardrop falling down to the center of the chest or just below it. And with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here. So it's going to nestle right there above the bust. Marjorie would like a number 10. I do have 5 of these. So Marjorie took 1. I have 4 more. So this is called Forget the Crown in multi. It is number 10. I'm going to hang on to this just for a second here so I can show you these earrings that I pulled out, because they also have that teardrop shaped iridescent. So if you don't already have these would make a really nice pair or a nice set with this earring, with this necklace. So we have, again, that teardrop shaped iridescent piece. This is the length and size of these earrings. So if you need something to go with this necklace, we have Stellarescent Elegance in multi. I have 3 of these left. So I had 5 of the necklaces. I have 3 of the earrings. The earrings are going to be number 11.
What's the name of it?
Stellarescent Elegance. So there's the earrings. Here's the necklace. And I think you already have those earrings, Allison. I believe you bought those the first time around when they first came out. It wasn't that long ago. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Anyway. So it's 10 and 11, which puts us 1 over for the question. But we're going to go ahead and go on to our question now. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 4 answers. I'm not sure I like all the answers, but it has 4 answers. Let's go with number 4. Name something you would cook in a slow cooker. Something you would cook in a slow cooker. And I don't like it because I don't like answer number 3. So we'll talk about that when it comes around to that. I'm trying to make my necklace symmetrical. Drives me crazy because it's asymmetrical. Something you'd cook in a slow cooker. Chili. I do usually cook my chili in there, but what specifically from the chili? Stew was absolutely the right answer, Marjorie. That was number 4. Roast was number 2, Shannon. Love to cook my roasts in a slow cooker because they get so soft. I do like the chicken in there. Soup, beef stew, cider, beans. Beans was number 1. So that's the part of the chili I usually cook in there. Number 3, I don't know if anybody is going to get. I cook this more in my Instant Pot, not the slow cooker. I don't know why you'd put this in the slow cooker unless it was something with something else. Cracked chicken is good in there. So cracked chicken, in case you're wondering, has like a creamy sauce with ranch seasoning and cheese over it, and it's really good. It's cream cheese and regular shredded cheese and ranch seasoning, and it's really good. Rice, yeah. They put rice on the list. That was number 3. I don't really understand that.
They asked men.
Yeah, maybe Max said they asked men. Maybe that's the case. Maybe they asked men. Usually I only put rice in there if it's in another dish. You know, if you're making like a chicken and rice casserole or something like that, I could see putting rice in there. But enchiladas, I've never done those in a slow cooker. I usually put mine in the oven. But I bet they'd be good in there. So does anybody cook their... I just want to know, do you cook your rice in the slow cooker? I've never done that. Maybe I'm missing out on something. Soggy rice. I've made the chicken and rice casserole that you put like the cream of whatever soup and the chicken and the rice in there. Yeah, I haven't either. Okay. So it's not just me now. I feel better. All right. Next up, we have a pair of hoops with these pretty Caribbean blue rhinestones on there. Yeah, I think it would just be mushy rice, right, Allison? The back of it is just the silver. So we have those rhinestones all along the front and bottom curve. This is the length and size. So I have 3 of these. They're called Photo Finish in blue, number 12. They're not a teal blue, so they don't have as much green in them. Mostly just blue. Danielle said hi. Hi, Danielle. Hope you're feeling better. Possibly rice pudding. I can see doing rice pudding in there. In fact, the easiest version I've ever seen of rice pudding, Danielle sold number 12. Okay. So we got that. Easiest version I've ever seen of rice pudding was putting it in the crock pot. You put rice in there and then you just dump in a, what is that, a 2-quart carton of chocolate almond milk and make chocolate rice pudding. I haven't tried that.
How many of these earrings you have?
I have 3.
Tell your mom they are Marion blue.
I think she has them, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't you have those, Mom? Max says they're Marion blue. So, you know, just in case. All right. These are Industrial Illusion. These are in rose gold. I love the way that these are stacked. So these are kind of a marquee shaped metal piece in rose gold. Several of them stacked together. Let's see. There's 5 of them. This is the length and size. So from the front, it kind of looks like a single earring. From the side, you get that layering effect. Industrial Illusion in rose gold. These are number 13. I know. I need to hold still. The camera's yelling at me. They do that. The camera yells at me. Did you know that? I need less automated things in my life because they all yell at me. The car yells at me. The dryer yells at me. The washing machine yells at me. The microwave yells at me. Yeah, I don't need that negativity. This one's called Contemporary Connections. This is in purple. So we have a light purple rhinestone. 3 of those. And then we have a lacy filigree pendant at the bottom. This one has those little purple earrings on a fishhook back. Max yells. He does on occasion, not often. I'm more likely to yell, and that's because my kids are deaf. Anybody with kids knows that they're deaf. Unless you raise your voice, they can't hear you. So this one sits in the middle of the chest with the 2-inch extension. It's going to sit right here on the bust. I thought it was pretty too, Allison. But I have 3 of these. So this one is Contemporary Connections. It is in purple. And it is going to be number 14 tonight. Number 14. Yeah, I used to not yell so much, and then I had kids, and they cannot hear you. They literally cannot hear you unless you raise your voice. So, yeah, that's when I started yelling. My husband used to tell me, you used to be so quiet before we had kids. And I'm like, yep. That is exactly right.
Yeah, it's called King's Family. I saw the picture of it.
Max has confirmed that the distillery is King's Family, Allison, so that you can know exactly where we bought our blackberry brandy. And you can buy it online and have it shipped to you. All right, this one is called Make Me a Medallionaire. I almost can't say that. Medallionaire in purple. So this has got like that grape, Jolly Rancher, or hard candy colored purple in the center. We have a rope type frame around the outside and then a polished silver medallion on it. So this looks like a shield with a rhinestone in the middle. Hi, Terry. This is on that snake type chain or the cord type chain. The earrings are miniature versions of that pendant. I have 2 of these. This is the length, almost center chest. With the 2-inch extension, it is down here just above the bust. So this one is Make Me a Medallionaire in purple. And it is number 2. No, not number 2. I have 2. I'm looking at the 2 and saying number. It's number 15. I have 2 of them. Whatever.
Oh,
I need to stop reading and talking at the same time. Because it makes it really hard to get the words out right. All right, let's see. Oh, this is a good one. 6 answers on this one. We're going to go with number 6. Which style of music would be least effective to sing when putting your baby to sleep? What type of music would it be least effective to sing when you're trying to put your baby to sleep? Or if you're trying to go to sleep? What kind do you not listen to? Rap? It said hip hop. That's kind of similar. That was number 2. Number 3 was heavy metal. Polka. Oh, yeah, that would get them hyped up, right? Rock music was number 1. Let's see. So we have rock, we have rap, we have polka, we have heavy metal. What else? Opera. That was the one, Marlo. Opera. It'd probably make the baby cry, right? All those high notes probably make the baby want to cry. There's 2 more, and I don't necessarily agree with these. I think it really depends what kind you're listening to, but mariachi, country, no, those weren't on there. So I guess it's okay to listen to mariachi and country and show tunes, because that was also not on there. One of these, I thought they said specifically to play to your baby. Not pop. Hi, Carol. Not country. What kind of music would be least effective to sing when putting your baby to sleep? So we've gotten all the obvious answers. We got rock, we got hip hop or rap, we got heavy metal, we got opera. Not lullabies, but that's close, because most lullabies are this type of music. A lot of them are. Classical. Classical was number 4. Can you believe that? Coco Melon. Yeah, Coco Melon. It's just... Oh. We're not going to talk about Coco Melon. That's a bad word in this house. The other answer was jazz. And I don't really understand that one either. I think it really depends on what kind you're listening to. Because some of it is nice and relaxing. I like to listen to it. Yes, but singing can be jazz music too.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Singing.
So maybe the singing jazz is not so good. I don't know.
But
yeah, some of it is really energetic. So maybe that wouldn't be good.
So I have my Grandpa Shark t-shirt on.
Max has his Grandpa Shark t-shirt on. Allison, how did you know? You saw right through the camera. I wish I could reverse the camera and show it to you, but this one, since I'm on my desktop computer, I can't do that. If I was on my phone, I could, but I can't show it to you. Over there? No, I mean, you can if you really want to show them your Grandpa Shark shirt. I have a Grandma Shark shirt too, and the girls have the baby shark, and Brandon and Acacia have the mommy and daddy shark. So we're all the shark family except for Daniel and Caitlin. There's no auntie and uncle shark. See? What did you do to it? You got bleach on it. Look at you.
Grandpa Shark.
See, we've got Grandpa Shark. So he's in the building tonight. It's kind of like Elvis. Or not. All right, let's move on, ladies. Enough playing. All right, this is called Head Rush in gold.
Oh, Lord Louis.
So pretty. These are textured gold rings with white rhinestones in them. So if you have any necklaces that are this gold color or even gold with rhinestones, these would be so pretty with them. I have 2 pairs of these. This is the length and size. These are called Head Rush in gold. And they're going to be number 16. And Max said to tell you that's nice love. Because, yep, the girls watch Bluey too. Isn't it nice how we all know these shows? And the theme songs and the things they say. You know, you just can't get away from kids' TV. When's the last time we watched an adult thing? I don't know. You know, usually you go to the movies, you take them to see a kid show. So that's what you've seen. Don't tell any of your friends. That's what you've seen at the movies recently. Toy Story, you know. All right, this one's called Ballroom Service. Ballroom Service. This is in silver. So these are silvery colored pearls or pearly beads. Some larger, some smaller. Some hanging in clusters here. So we've got 2 layers. They're hanging on that rounded type chain. And the earrings are the silver pearly beads as well. This is on a little bit chunkier chain. So not quite your grandma's pearls. This is hanging right up around the neckline. And with the 2-inch extension, it is going to come down to about, you're happy to say you barely know what we're talking about. Well,
You have to ask
there are babysitting hours available.
You have to ask Allison, does she know a tootie top?
Do you know about a tootie top, Allison? Max had to teach the girls that. That was not a good idea.
They caught me.
They caught you. They taught you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this one goes down to center chest with that extension. I have 2 of these. This is Ballroom Service in silver, number 17. Now, I just want to mention, if anybody was wanting one of the Z necklaces from this past year, not the new ones that just got released from convention, but the ones that we've had all year, they're going in the vault at the end of August so that our new ones can come out. They usually come out in October. So they'll retire the old, and then in a month, we'll have the new ones. So if anybody wanted those Z collection from last year, this past year that's retiring, we need to get those now. And if they're already showing, if they're not showing online, they're already sold out. Right. So Marlo wants number 17. We got that. So last chance for the Z collection. I do have a few here in stock. I have the blue turquoise crackle flowers. I have the oil spill one, and I have the one that I have that's the circles with the rhinestones. So those I have in stock here. I've got just a few of them. All right, this one's called Mega Money in pink. So these are pink rhinestones. It's a large pink rhinestone, the dot motif frame. The earrings are the silver tassels on a fishhook back. This is the length, so it's about 1 inch below that collar with the 2-inch extension. It is going to sit down in the middle of the chest, so it's going to be right about here. One of my friends has this, and it's her favorite necklace ever. She bought a couple so that when the first one wears out, she can wear more. This one's called Mega Money, and that is a light pink rhinestone. I have 2 of these. Number 18. Next, we have shiny silver earrings because they're basic and they match almost everything. So I always keep a few of these pairs like this in my collection to wear as upgrades with my other necklaces. These are polished silver teardrops, a little thicker on the bottom than they are on the top. Not a huge earring, so kind of a medium size. This is the length and size. These are called All Allure, all the time. And I have 2 more pairs of these. This one's number 19. Number 20 is our other life of the party piece for tonight. So I have 5 of these. These are called Buttercup Bliss in silver. So we have an antique silver flower up here, and it's holding up a hoop on the bottom. This is a post earring. Post is right here, kind of above that center of the flower. So it's going to hang down on your ear a little bit. Number 19 to Carol. This is going to be the length and size of these earrings. So this is about how it's going to hang on you. It's our forward-facing hoops, so the round part is going to face out. 5 pairs of these. Number 20. Buttercup Bliss. And I dropped that in my lap. Okay. Let's see. Well, this should be an interesting question. And let's keep it PG. Has 6 answers. Number 5 is the one we're going to take for the correct answer tonight. Tell me something a cab driver gets sick of his passengers doing. Something the cab driver gets sick of his passengers doing. What do you think? Making out. That was number 6. Talking was number 1. They must talk a lot. Complaining. Complaining wasn't on there, but I feel like that's probably going to go with talking. Not tipping was number 2. Puking, that was number 5, Allison. Puking or getting drunk, being drunk in their car. So Allison got that one. There's 2 more. Anybody want to guess? Number 3 and number 4. No tip. No tip was number 2. We've got number 3 and number 4. Talking loud on the phone. Oh, that's a good one. They didn't put that one on here. I don't know how long ago they did the survey. So smoking. Smoking would be a good one too. Not it though. Giving orders was number 3. And eating was number 4. And I can kind of relate to that because sometimes those food smells can kind of get to you in the closed space. I've had the kids, and I don't like pork rinds anyway. I hate the way they smell. They open up a bag of pork rinds in the car, and I'm like, oh no. You have to close that or open the window or hang your head out and eat them or something because they stink in the car. You do not need to have them in a closed space. I actually don't like them being open in the house, but you know. Being a Karen. I am a Karen. I should have just been named Karen. This is called Americana Girl. In silver, we have 3 layers. The top layer has just a few little stars scattered around it. Then the second layer has 5 stars, 6 stars right in the middle. I almost missed one. And then the last one has just 1 star hanging down in the bottom. Our earrings are also the little stars. I have 3 of these. And I get these during that time of year when they're having the July 4th stuff out, because that seems to be the only time of year we really get the stars. So this is the length. Our top one is a short necklace just barely below a choker. Second one is right there at the collar. Third one is an inch below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, that last one is going to come down here. So it's going to take in more of this upper chest area with the 3 layers. So Americana Girl in silver. I do have this in gold as well. But in silver, I have 3 of these. And it is going to be number 21. I'm pretty excited because our fall stuff is coming in next week. It's almost becoming that time of year where we're wanting to switch our wardrobes over, even though it's still hot. And drink those pumpkin spice lattes, right? I know not everybody likes the pumpkin spice, but I do. I actually order it all year long when I can get it. All right, this is called Showcase Sparkle in red. These are pretty red rhinestones. Kind of a marquee shape. Shush. Little strands running down through the middle, and then it's accented on the bottom of this V with those red rhinestones as well. I have 2 pairs of these. This is the length and size. So that is like a cherry red. It can be a little bit darker depending on how you look at it, what the light is. Hi, Caitlin. This is number 22.
Bye.
You're not leaving me yet, are you? My daughter's leaving me. She doesn't like me anymore.
No,
She's going house sitting. I want to go house sitting. I want to sit on somebody else's house. All right, this is Diva Dilemma. So we have light brown leaves. This is 3 layers in a longer necklace. So our last length is just chain. Our first length is just chain. Our second length has the little sections with the pearly beads on them. So it's a layered necklace. Our earrings are those light brown pearly beads. I do have 2 of these. I like this one because it is such a light brown color that you can still wear it in spring and summertime, and it's totally appropriate, but it will also take you into this fall outfits because of that brownish color. So you could pair this with a darker brown during the fall, and it would look just as pretty as it does now with another color. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down here very close to this dropped waist, around that belly button area, lower belly button area. So this is called Diva Dilemma. And it is in brown. 2 of those available. This one is number 23. Number 24. This one's called Garden Estate in silver. So this has a flowery motif in the center of all this open framework. You can see this is a thick pendant. It is double-sided, so both sides look exactly the same in case it flips around when it's on you, like mine does. The earrings are the tassels. This is a little bit larger gauge chain of a tassel. This is the length. So sitting down here kind of around belly button level with the 2-inch extension, going to be down here around that dropped waist. This is not a sliding chain. It's actually attached. So if you wanted to shorten it, you'd need to fasten into this chain and put it up about here without that showing around your neck. So we have 2 of these. This is Garden Estate in silver. It is going to be number 24. There we go.
Ask Allison how many football games is she supposed to be going to this year?
Max wants to know how many football games you're supposed to be going to this year, Allison. I have no idea. I do not follow football. I don't want to follow football. I hate that he follows football.
I can't imagine going to a football game in Buffalo, New York.
All right, this is called Vintage Vanity. Vintage Vanity. I'm going to call this a lipstick pink because although it's a hot pink, you can see that there's just a slight element of like a coral in there. And then you have like the vintage picture frame filigree around the outside. The earrings are those hot pink beads. This is the length. So it's sitting right down here around the belly button. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit at this dropped waist. This one does have that nice sliding chain, though. It's not fastened in. So if you wanted to shorten it, you could easily shorten it and drop the extra down the back, or even break that off and have a shorter necklace. So we have 2 of these. This is also Vintage Paparazzi, but it's called Vintage Vanity in pink. It is number 25 tonight. All right, we're going to ask one more question. We'll let Max do his drawing, and we will finish this up. Number 25 to Mom. All right, this one has 5 answers. Let's go with number 3. Name a place you wouldn't want to be alone at night. A place you wouldn't want to be alone at night. The city, that one was not on there, but I'm sure parts of it is. The park was number 4. An old house. Kim wants 17 and 20. A bar. An alley was number 1, Shannon. Alley was number 1. That was the scariest place, right? The park, that was number 4. Walking the streets. That's also not a good idea. Those were not on there, though. An old house kind of was on there. It depends. We're going to give it to Allison. She said forest. It's actually woods. Close enough. We have 2 more. Anybody want to guess? Number 2 and number 5. Ooh, jail. Yeah, not good. Don't want to be alone at night in jail. Although alone beats having somebody with you. Not a haunted house. Although the same type of people that don't want to be in a haunted house probably wouldn't want to be in this place. And then number 5 is the simplest answer. Somewhere you wouldn't want to be alone at night. Abandoned buildings. That's also scary. Usually you end up with druggies and stuff in there. The graveyard was number 2. What's the simplest answer? Someplace you don't want to be alone at night. Not the asylum. Although that is a good one. Not sure that's the simplest answer. Give you another couple seconds. Then I'm going to tell you. Home. Yeah. Home was number 5. A lot of people don't like being home alone. I don't mind. But a lot of people do not like being at home alone. That's what that whole movie series was about, right? All right. So moving on to final pieces. All right. Max says Marjorie won our free piece tonight. So I have this necklace in 2 different colors. I have antique silver and I have antiqued copper. This is called Palm Promenade. Palm Promenade. So we have a pretty palm leaf, some textured beads above it, and then the tassel below. The earrings, also the tassels. I'm going to use the copper to show you because it's going to stand out more against this dark shirt. So it starts right here in the upper abdomen, goes right down here through that dropped waist. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to go down into the lower belly area. I have 2 of each of these colors still available. Palm Promenade in silver or in copper. These are both the antiqued versions of those metals. So the darker versions, copper or silver. Number 26. All right, another basic silver. Because who doesn't need 20 basic silver earrings in their wardrobe? These are called Curve Your Appetite. These are a teardrop shaped hoop, kind of a medium size. This is the length. I have 3 of these. Curve Your Appetite in polished silver, number 27. Number 28. This is called Tower of Transcendence. So we start with the very light pink at the top, go to a medium pink in the middle, and then a dark pink at the bottom. It's all the way around this cylinder-shaped pendant. The earrings are the dark pink. This is the length. So it's kind of a medium length, right below the bust. And with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit more in the middle of the abdomen. So right about here. I have 2 of these. Tower of Transcendence in pink. And it's going to be number 28. And for our final piece tonight, number 29, we have Here Today, Patagonia Tomorrow. This is in yellow crackle stone. So we have a teardrop yellow crackle stone with a textured silver frame in teardrop shape as well. The earrings are yellow crackle stones in that teardrop shape. I do also have some upgrade earrings that have the yellow crackle stone in a teardrop if you want bigger earrings. This one sits down almost to the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right across the bust. So I have 2 of these. Here Today, Patagonia Tomorrow. And it is number 29 for tonight. So our final piece for the night, 29. So if you missed any part of the show, the replay will be posted on Facebook and on YouTube. There was no Instagram show tonight since we had an equipment failure there due to me being dumb and letting my phone fall on the floor. And hopefully that'll be fixed before Wednesday. We also should have fashion fixes coming in. So that will be nice. Hopefully we'll have them in time for Wednesday night. The flower one, multicolored flower one, has been delayed. I will not have an example piece to show you, but I have posted pictures of it, and hopefully they'll give us some stock pictures that I can show you, and we can still order those on the night of the 4th. So they said they should be in by then. We also have new fall pieces coming in on Monday. So all the new fall ordering that I've started to do this week, starting to come in on Monday. So join us next week to add to your fall wardrobe. Right now, we're kind of in between summer and fall. So we've got some brighter colored pieces, but also trending toward those fall styles and colors. So you'll be able to add to your wardrobe or modify your wardrobe as we move into fall. So thank you all for joining us tonight. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you Sunday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great night.